Ready to go, Tofu? So today we're headed up to Lincoln Center and we're gonna photograph an apartment for Ben Barel, who's an agent at Keller Williams. Then we're headed to Columbus Circle and I'm gonna meet with a Facebook Marketplace seller. And then after that, I'm gonna head down to the Union Square area where I'm going to photograph Ben's gallery at Fishs Eddy. We've been photographing Ben actually working, but we now need to photograph the physical space in his sales gallery, which is inside of Fishs Eddy. Hopefully, we should have a really fun but busy day. Tofu's out, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to catch him tonight. So we are just gonna hop onto the A train, which will take us right to Columbus Circle, which is the best case scenario for me because I hate transferring trains with all this gear. So it's 1:36 p.m. We've got about 24 minutes to get to the photo shoot, which is 345 West 58th Street. So let's see how long it'll take for us to get there. Okay, so it's a 3-minute walk, which means we actually have time to get coffee. And I'm gonna grab a coffee from the Starbucks that's right across the street. Thank you. All right, so we have a coffee. Now we are walking, it's literally the same block as the Starbucks. So we should be there in just a few minutes. So that's the building we're shooting. Okay, it's 1:54. I'm gonna text Ben to let him know that I'm here. We're gonna go inside and wait for Ben. All right, so if we're doing this, and we know we're going to virtually stage, the only thing that I would personally do is move enough of the stuff off of the pile so that we can get a direct shot out of the window, just because that's not something we can recreate. I've been a photographer for a long time, like over 20 years, but real estate kicked in around 2017. All right, this bad boy is done.
Let's do it.
And it looks great. Are we done?
We're done.
All right, I am packing up. So that shoot actually went well. So now I'm gonna text the guy that I'm meeting with to buy the candle. Hey there, period. I just finished my shoot and I am hanging out at Columbus Circle, period. All right, so now we gotta find an ATM to get cash out of. Oh, there's a Chase over there. Were you having problems getting cash? It wasn't letting me get cash. Okay, so I wasn't able to get cash out of that ATM and I don't know why. So we're gonna go to a different ATM and hopefully get cash. So I just got off the phone with Discover and they said that there's nothing wrong with my account and that I should be able to withdraw cash. They suggested I try a different ATM. So I'm just gonna try and find a ATM that they told me to go to. Perfect. Okay, I got the cash. So since you asked, like that's where I couldn't withdraw the cash. And then that's where I actually withdrew the cash. So yay me. Good, let's take a look and see what he has. I'm hoping that it's a nice candle. I'm sure it's a nice candle. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, bye. Hey there. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
So this changes every season.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, no, what does the front look like? I would love the bag if you don't need the bag, but I'll take. Oh, all right, that's $250.
Yes, sir.
You're good?
Yes, sir.
All right, take care. So I just paid $250 for a $400 Diptyque candle. It's a good deal for this candle. and I'm super happy to have it. And even super happier to have paid $250 for it. So I started getting into diptyque candles after I kept seeing candles with this very specific design in fancy people's homes. And it didn't really occur to me that it was a ridiculously expensive candle, but I did like the way they smelled. And I don't know, I just went down this rabbit hole. I remember the first time I walked into a diptyque store and they told me that the smaller candles were like $76, and I just could not wrap my head around paying that much money for a candle. Okay, now we gotta get to Fishs Eddy. Okay, so we are getting onto a yellow train to get us down to Fishs Eddy. Okay, so we're at Union Square. Just got off the W train. We are walking to Fishs Eddy, which is at Broadway and 19th Street. Ben says that he really likes cookies from one of these vendors, but feeling very paranoid about walking with this $400 candle, so I don't want to press my luck and drop it. So no cookies. Sorry, Ben, no cookies. Uh-oh, he's painting. But where's Ben? Hey Ben, I'm just letting you know that I'm downstairs and I'm going to start photographing the pigeon part of the store. Hi. I'm good. How are you? I didn't know you were still painting. Yeah. Does it make sense for me to not touch anything in there? Oh, you are cleaning up in there? Yeah, I'm gonna clean up so you can shoot it. Oh, okay, if you're gonna clean that up, that's fine. I didn't want to move stuff myself. So I was shooting with this agent who I've shot with before, and I like him. He's a good guy. And he said, you remind me of the guy from, here we go, the guy from a show called Blockbuster on Netflix.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know, but I Googled it, and of course the guy's Asian. Like it had, and I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm focusing on pigeons right now. Yeah. And then when you leave, I'll focus on your gallery, okay? I like it, but if you don't like it, then go ahead and move it. I'm just gonna photograph what I see. Okay. So you tell me if it needs to. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So the store is finally closed, which means I can leave my stuff laying around and not worry about anyone at the store stepping on it or knocking it over. Wandering around Fishs Eddy. Okay, I'm kind of dizzy now. Oh shit, I'm dizzy. Look at the lens. Whatever it takes to entertain my one subscriber. It's okay if I'm dizzy. All right, and look at the lens. All right, it's 6:52 p.m. I am done shooting Ben's gallery at Fishs Eddy. Part of me just wants to go home and find dinner after I get home because I am carrying a lot of shit on my back and this heavy ass candle, and I just need to put down some of this stuff. So now we're gonna walk to the 8th Avenue train and head home. we're off the A train, headed home, and the best case scenario would be that Tofu is outside waiting. Let's find out. So now we're going to jingle the keys and see if we can find Tofu. Okay, so no Tofu, which means I'm going to spend the rest of the night looking for him. So it's 9:12 p.m. and Tofu's AirTag just pinged me, so I'm gonna go out looking for him because I would like to get him just squared away for the evening. So let's go see if we can find him. Hey there, mister. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. What's going on?
I'm good, no complaints. Hi, Tofu. Definitely remember his name.
Yeah.
Yep. Still on the street. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Okay, have a good week.
Take care. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, we're home. We're home, we're home. Okay. Let me just check and make sure it's recording. Okay, good. Shoot's over, and now we're gonna review the photos that I took with both Bens, Ben Barel at Keller Williams and Ben Lenovitz at Fishs Eddy. So my first shoot was on West 58th Street with Ben Barel at Keller Williams NYC. Now in this case, the space wasn't glamorous, it wasn't beautiful. The seller was super friendly, but you know, she did not prep the space the same way that I would have preferred that the space be prepped. There was a lot of personal stuff, a lot of clutter, a lot of stuff with no home. We did the best we could. And I'm gonna say that because sometimes you really just don't have a choice in what you walk into. There was a conversation earlier in the shoot where Ben expressed that we were going to be virtually renovating the space. When I shoot a space that I know is going to be virtually renovated, the goal really is to just get information, have some idea of where the floor and the walls meet, and have an unobstructed view out the window. For the most part, we're going to get the virtual renovating pretty close, but it's really hard to reproduce a view out a window. So that's the kind of thing that I really need as much information as possible. So let's look at these shots. And again, I'm gonna just show you some shots, and these are not gonna end up in my portfolio. This is what we shot. This is what we shot. This is what we shot. So this is one of the bedrooms. This is a shot that I exposed for the window view. This is a shot that was exposed for the interior. And this is the blended shot. Again, I'm just collecting data. I want to get some idea of the amount of space that we're working with. An unobstructed view through the window is going to be really helpful. I would have loved to have some indication of where the floor and the wall meet, but there was nothing to move. Like, any type of moving we did would be really disruptive to the seller, and it just wasn't gonna happen that day. This is another shot where I exposed the window, exposed the interior, and then blended the two. Now, I love my shift stitches, and Ben loves my shift stitches, so in this case, we did, wow, it's so noisy. Is this a bad idea? Okay, whatever, Jerry. Here's a shift stitch. That's our top shot, that's our middle shot, that's our bottom shot, and this is the shot where we kind of combine it all together. There was nothing that we could have moved that would have helped me get some idea where the floor and the wall meet. And in this case, I really just wanted to capture the view through the window, but there weren't even any green leaves. So the whole thing is just, I don't know, I'm sad. Bathroom shift stitch, again, top, middle, bottom. And then this is the shot that we got. You know, this shot isn't gonna change the world, but you see this, you see the shower, you see the vanity. Is that a vanity? Well, the sink, and then you see the toilet. You have information about the space. So this is as good as you're gonna get for this type of situation. This is another bedroom, and again, super cluttered. And the windows, you know, I couldn't move stuff off of those windows. She had like stickers and wreaths, and that's the view out the windows, that's exposed for the interior, and that's the two blended. Another shift stitch of the bathroom. Now here, at least there was a conversation about showing an indication of the window. It wasn't worth showing the view through the window, but we wanted to at least show that there was a window. So we have our top shot, our middle shot, our bottom shot, and then, you know, edited the camera out of the shot, and that's our finished image. Another bedroom. Again, not gonna try and clean this up. We wanted data, but I mean, in this case, she has a clothes rod obstructing the window. We did the best we could. We did the best we could. That's our interior shot. That's the two blended. Sometimes the job is pretty basic and straightforward, maybe even a little disappointing. And you're there just to document the space and hope that the person who is going to buy the space understands that it's gonna need a lot of TLC. All right, so then we went to see Ben number 2, Ben Lenovitz at Fishs Eddy. Fishs Eddy is this huge houseware store that's in the Flatiron. Is it the Flatiron district? The Flatiron area? It's in the Flatiron district. I guess that's what we say. Ben has a sales gallery inside of the store, and he needed shots of the sales gallery. He's doing a lot of promotions this year, and he needed pictures to put into his brochures and his flyers and his PDFs. Part of Ben's big area of Fishs Eddy is his Pigeons of NYC. So that's our top shot, that's our middle shot, that's our bottom shot, and then that's the shot when we blended it all together. This is a perfect shot for a shift stitch because there's information in the whole picture. This is the left side of his pigeon area. And again, we have our top shot, our middle shot, our bottom shot, and then our blended shot. So now we're gonna take a shot from the store looking into Ben's portrait area. That's our top shot, that's our middle shot, that's our bottom shot, and then that's the edited version. Ben actually paints in this area, so if you were to come by the store, he might actually be in there painting some of his online orders. So you can actually go into this space, meet Ben, send him some pictures of your pet, and have it painted. And then now that we're in the sales gallery, this is a shot showing this really huge glass version of his pet portraits, accompanied by some of his smaller cardboard ones. So that's our top shot, that's our middle shot, that's our bottom shot. And then that's the edited shot. Thank you for hanging out with me in Kumquat today. She actually enjoyed being here. Can you see the, yeah. How am I gonna end this video? I'm gonna say, I don't know what I'm actually trying to say here. Thank you, thanks, bye.